driving to 79th because at this point they've got, as you can tell, they've got the trucks over here. Okay, and there's the overpass with all the media. The funeral, but at this point, this mountain of police. See the state police and the U.S. Marshals and the city police, and there's even paramedics. I see fire trucks, and it appears to me that there is a concentrated effort to make sure that this is a orderly and peaceful gathering. Of course, that's on the part of Father Pfleger's and Rev Jackson's organizing, which Rev Jackson is one of the disciples of Dr. King.
Right.
And Father Pfleger has taken on the same mantle of Dr. King in the movement to have a nonviolent operation on this week. So it's a very interesting season and time. Well, you know, some folks had raised the question, is the civil rights movement dead? But the nonviolent civil protest is not. And this is indication today that people are really organized and they are standing together in order to, first of all, stop the violence in our community, and then number two, to help get jobs in our community for young people, good housing for families, to get an opportunity to advance, with the pay scales. There's a need to continue to stand together, and this is what this represents today. People standing together for justice and equality. So what do you think? Those of you that are listening, what's your views? You can certainly give me your views on email. You can call Rev Paul Jakes 2002 at yahoo.com and send me your comments and your thoughts, because there's a lot that is involved in the movement. I also found out that the Cook County Bar Association is participating, and that noise is that I need to get some gas. The question is, do I get it now or do I get it later? The economy button is ringing, and we all are struggling trying to make it, but we'll be able to press on a little bit further because we don't want to miss the opening march. So this is Rev Paul Jakes with Love in Action with Reverend Paul Jakes. Please stay tuned for more information in regards to this march with Father Pfleger today.
So they do it real fast.
brother. He's probably cemetery. That was sad. Come on, y'all. Follow the instructions, please.
Why are you telling them to follow the instructions?
Because they all,
why are you telling
see all
them
this,
that?
please.
No,
See all
I
these
mean, I
police.
don't care.
Okay, I can say what I want, lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, but you know,
But all these police are ready to take somebody away.
yeah, we know. That's the point.
Well, you got your point, I got my point, all right?
Right. No, I understand. I understand.
Because they can squash this at any moment.
Yeah, we know. We know that.
Rev Jackson
in back. You see the man with the hand up on the shoulder right here, right there. See it with your neck to that. You see him right there?
Let me give you another hint, another guy.
Please be careful coming down the express. Please wait a minute, we're waiting. figuring out exactly how we're going to move forward. We ask that you continue to be patient. We are still in the process of working out, negotiating exactly how we're going to move forward to shut the whole damn line down. We ask that you continue to be patient. They are trying to find the safest way to shut it down without anybody getting hurt. So we ask that you be patient. The negotiation is still occurring. Once again, they are still in the negotiation of funding the
What are you putting gloves on for? Somebody got sick? Yes, they getting ready to move.
Yeah, because I see them moving.
Yeah, because they got the troopers out here. They got more troopers out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Oh, he's getting in. The first car driver getting in. Just got in too. They're about to move. See, moving. They moving.
I think. Okay. Well, Jesse Jackson was on the balcony when he got shot.
Right, you said that. What do you hear?
Jesse Jackson was on the balcony when King got shot. Okay? With King. Jesse Jackson was on the balcony. He was. He was.
He was.
He was. Look at those folks. Look at the Lorraine Hotel. Go to the internet. Lorraine Hotel. Look on the internet. Look on the internet. Just look on the internet. That's all. Let's see who was on the balcony.
More than like 50 people told me that same story you just told me, man.
All you got to do is look on the internet. It's in the books. It's in the history books. It's everywhere.
Truck's moving out. Truck's moving out. My truck.
Yeah, they gonna let them march.
Yeah, but I thought the trucks were there just so they could march on one side. That's what I
thought, yeah.
Me too. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they had
They
barricaded.
want the whole expressway.
They want the whole expressway.
Right, exactly.
We thought we were just going to do one side. That's why we thought the truck was there. That's what we thought. I mean, that's what I thought.
They shut it down in.
It's a state thing. It's not the city thing.
No, it's a city. It's federal, city, and state. All three of them. Federal, city, and state.
But the expressway is a state.
Yes.
The city don't have to do with it.
Thank you, Lisa. I'll make sure, when I edit this, I'll make sure I give credit to you. So you'll be on TV.
You get a better picture than here. Because you don't have no,
She don't have that.
But I don't have.
Her thing is on the
Oh,
side.
but you can, okay, I get it. You can take it.
Oh yeah, I can take it like that.
They didn't climb in that fence. They had the water in the shade too. Yeah, they had to put it in the shade.
Well, it turned out well. It did.
Okay, so let's see it.
All right.
We'll be over there. We'll be texting you.
Okay.
Jackson.
No, he's talking about Father Pfleger.
Oh,
He's about,
Father
why y'all
Pfleger.
following him? That's what I'm saying.
Because he's the only one doing anything.
That's what I'm
down
saying.
here.
Nobody
That's
else
why he
doing
wants
nothing.
you.
You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
exactly.
I'm sorry.
That
What?
black man that was over there talking about why y'all following Father Pfleger.
Father Pfleger.
Well, who is he following? Is he following
Nobody. He not doing nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Father Pfleger did a lot for my area. My kids went to St. Sabina and they 31 and 6. He gave them a great starting
That's
point.
what I'm talking
Great
about.
foundation.
That's why I said.
They know he's done a lot of
That's
good.
what I'm
He did
saying.
a lot.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
used
saying.
to
What
change.
have you
I don't
done?
know if y'all remember Coop's record stop on 87.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when they went in there and chained themselves up because they
Right.
were selling paraphernalia to
Right,
kids and everything?
right. We
They
wasn't
walked
doing
through the
nothing.
neighborhood.
when the Archbishop tried to fire?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
do.
The Pope can't fire Father Pfleger.
Yeah, he was trying to move him out the church for real.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to send him to another church.
Yeah.
It's like,
He said no.
We are here at the historic march to shut down the expressway for peace in the community, for jobs, for better housing, for better enforcement of looking out for the welfare of so many families, and we're just tired of so many lives being lost. And this young lady from St. Sabina, give us your name again.
My name is Alisa Brown. And,
Lisa Brown,
Yeah.
and you're part of St. Sabina,
No, sir.
but
My
you're part of this
children-
march.
My children went to St. Sabina, and they're now 31 and 28.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, I'm
you look like you're 23 yourself.
I'm in my 50s,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, tell us your opinion about this march, and do you think it's successful?
It was successful. It was historical. It was amazing. I had to get up and come support Father Pfleger. He did so much for the community I live in. I actually live in the community that St. Sabina is located in.
Oh yeah.
And I remember the marches through the neighborhood. I remember a lot about Father Pfleger. He's done so
It
much.
has really escalated, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
And there's some positive things that are happening, and I think that has been a great success as well. They shut it down. And
shut it down.
and today we are remembering this occasion because we found out that in some instances Facebook has shut down a lot of avenues, but we thank goodness for CAN TV. And you're with us here on Love in Action with Reverend Paul James. Thank you so much, and our producer is Miss L. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss L.
It's Love in Action with Reverend Paul Jakes, and I'm glad to have Dr. Charles Reynolds with me, who is not only an activist, but a businessman and man of God. Brother Charles, today we're standing here in front of St. Sabina Church, where we just participated in one of the historic marches of Chicago's history. You were here this morning with Minister Pfleger. Tell us what the occurrences were before you prayed with him.
Well, actually, we were told, we were informed by the governor that we could not march on the Darien Expressway. Our goals and our efforts to march on the Darien Expressway is not to just shut it down, but to understand, we want the Chicago public as well as the world to understand the notoriety that we need, not only as Afro-Americans, but as citizens of Chicago. The gang crime is at an all-time high. And what happened on this morning was the governor himself contacted Father Pfleger and told him that he could only march on the side of the expressway, the access road. This was unacceptable. It was not what was agreed upon in future conversations, and they said that we could not stand on the expressway.
Was the mayor also involved in this,
The
conversation?
mayor gave us a call, and the mayor said that we had agreed upon that we had given our word upon that.
But there was no agreement.
None at all. None at all.
And Father Pfleger continued to march
Indeed, he did. Indeed, he did.
to take the whole
To
highway.
take the entire highway. And the support of our people stood behind him 100%. Today was a historical day, and I was very honored not only to be a part of this march, but to march with historical men of God, those who have stood for righteousness since the beginning, for you, other congressmen and great city officials, state officials, representatives. I'm very honored that they are bringing me under their tutelage.
I understand that Congressman Danny Davis was there, Congressman Gutierrez was there,
Yes.
and also the Honorable Rev Jackson,
Absolutely.
Sr.,
Absolutely.
along with so many others. I think I saw Reverend Meeks
Reverend
there,
Meeks.
Bishop Trotter,
Yes,
and we just know that this has been something that will be historic. Now, right behind us, we notice that the sign says "March for Our Lives." So that means that there are lives that are being lost every day. People are being shot and killed in the street. And what the Father is talking about is that not enough is being done.
Absolutely.
Not enough jobs, not enough opportunities for young people to excel academically.
Yes.
It appears that there's so many people that are losing homes, that are not getting the fair access. So what do you think this march will do in order to help bring about a change with some of those things?
Many times we need to be shaken up, shaken loose in order to come up and come out. This march has made us more aware of what's going on within our communities, individually and collectively. In order to retake our communities back, it starts with the blocks, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, and then collectively the city. It's making Afro-American businessmen such as myself be aware that we need to open up more businesses in our community, that we need to put more infrastructure within our own communities. Even though many of us live outside of the suburban areas or possibly downtown, but we were raised and brought up in the inner city. And we need to take that monies that God has blessed us with.
So are you in Gary now?
I'm not in Gary, but I will be going to Gary.
Going back.
Going back to Gary.
All right, very good. Sounds
yes, sir.
good.
Going
Sounds
back to
good.
Gary.
And that means something. I mean,
It does indeed. It does
we,
indeed.
We won't expose it right now,
Absolutely.
but I'm glad to have Dr. Charles Reynolds with me.
It's a pleasure to be
And I'm glad that we can say that today there was a success. We were part of that move.
Yes.
And God is a part of the move.
Absolutely.
And with God, all things are possible.
Yes, it is.
This is Love in Action with Reverend Paul Jiggs. Thank you so much.